Hello, welcome to Money Tree Savings. This is Reba. I'm so excited that you're here. Happy Monday. I hope you're having or had a great Monday. And I have a lot to get to, so I want to get to it quickly, see if I can do this faster than I normally do. But I want to start this Monday by pulling another Positive Daisy card and just see what our positive message for the week is going to be. And it's number 20, and it says, wow, wildflowers are definitely the theme. It says, giggle like wildflowers in the wind. So there's your Positive Daisy thought for the day. Giggle like wildflowers in the wind. So be happy. I like the message. Okay, so we are going to start with our roll for your savings goals. We're going to follow that by our Mega Minis, which is our stage 2 binders that have the minis that save more than our typical daily minis will save. They have more random roll-in saves and draw-in saves and all that fun stuff. And then we will finish with our daily minis. So I'm going to try to get through that as quickly as I can. So let's start with our roll of the color dot die so that we can determine which die we're going to use to get our number for Monday for our daily saving. And this is a freebie on Anna's Coffee Shop with Anna Banana Budgets. She'll be linked below, and you can pick this up. It's a really great way to just put a little bit into the savings funds, saving fund bank every day, and then haven't decided yet, either the end of the month, maybe the end of the quarter, end of 4 months, end of the year. I'll decide that later, but can pull that money and see how much a difference just doing a little bit every day can make, because it is always surprising how much difference that makes. So let's find out what we're doing today. We have a red, so that's a D4. So I'll roll my D4. And we are saving 4. All right. And let's go ahead and write 4 on there. And I keep the money for that in my long-term savings binder, because that is a long-term savings goal to save every day. But I'm going to need to break a 10 to get $4. So I'm going to take out that 10 and bring over 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And so when we bring this in, I can say 2, 3, 4. All right. And get that back in there. So we are done with that. Oh, no, we're not. The $4, I need to put it in this envelope here. Okay. Now we're done with that. There we go. And we're done with that. Thank you. All right, let's get into our Mega Minis, and we're going to start with our random amount binder, our purple binder. All those days when I finish something on the daily minis and I roll a 1 or a 2 for either purple or peach, those challenges that we finished in our daily minis were moved over here to this to play or bank envelope. You can see some of them that we finished recently are in here. We have the collab for the 100 Disney Sidekicks. We have many of these that we finished real recently that we rolled purple, so they went into this purple binder. So now we have this money that's accumulated in here. And we're going to pull that out and leave these in. We'll pull these at the end of the month and put them into our January completed challenges box. So we're going to pull this money, and I should have, I do, a marker where we're going to start. And I'm going to try to get through this relatively quickly. So I'm going to try to not over-explain, but if you have questions, please feel free to let me know. We're going to play in this binder today. We're going to start with 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 20, 30, 40, 1, 2. We have $142 here. So let's start by breaking down 40 and see where that gets us. So we're going to break down that 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. And then we'll put this in the bank. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Hopefully, hopefully that will work, but we can break down more later if we need to. So let's just start with this one. We have this challenge from Teacher Mom Budgets that I purchased on Etsy. And what I'm doing is I have 5 rows that I have labeled with which method I'm going to use to get the next number for that row. But to determine which row we're going to use to start, I'm going to use my 5-sided die, which is right here. This is a D5, and I'll roll it to see which one of these. And if I didn't have, when I didn't have a 5-sided die, I just rolled a D10 and figured it out that way. But we're going to do row 2, and that is a D10. And we're going to roll our D10, and we're going to multiply it by 2. So we got 8 times 2, so we have $16 coming into this one. Let's use this brown. This click art. This one didn't have a number or a color name, but looks pretty brown. So 8 times 2 is 16. I'm going to bring my elephant in to hold my pen. So we have 10, 15, 16, starting us off on that one. Okay, envelope. The next one, we have a challenge from Budgeting in a Fairy Tale. This also came, well, this one came as a freebie with an order that I placed on Etsy. And this one, I decided to use the columns. So I have 4 of them. So I'll roll a D4 to see which column we're going to do. We're going to do column 3. That MM means we're going to get a number by drawing one of these Mau Mau cards over here. I think you can see them. And here, let me pull these just a little bit closer. We got a 7. So we're going to start that one off with 7. We have 7 going in there. And then this envelope I decided to devote to some monthly challenges. And last week I had a different one in here, but I decided to take the one that was in here and move it over to collabs because it was part of a collab. So I took the $11 I rolled on that one over with it. Yeah, I believe I did. But I also put the $11 that I rolled in here because this money came from this binder. I wanted to leave this money here. So anyway, the $11 I rolled for that other one, I put on here. So let's get a randomized number. Oh, so I'm going to draw one of my random cards that tells me which either die or card I'm going to use to get a number. So this is a 6. I'm going to roll a D6. We'll use my aerial here, and we got a 6. So we'll put a 6 there. This has a lot of spots on it, and it's January. There is no way I'm going to finish this in January. But we'll see. I'll figure that out. Maybe I'll just keep playing it until it's done and then move on to whatever month I happen to be in. But let's just go ahead and do another one just to give it a fighting chance. Okay, this is a 10, but it's from the Alice in Wonderland cards. And the 10 in those cards means to use a deck of cards. And my Winnie the Pooh cards have 1 through 10. So 10 means Winnie the Pooh. So I'm going to take the one from the back. This is the one I got last time, and I bring it to the front. And it's a 4. 4 honey pots, $4. So put that back there. It's just too big to fit really anywhere. So that 4 will bring us to an even $10 for this one. So that's pretty good. We'll bring in a 10 and move on to the next one. Oh, and did I say, I didn't say who that's from. It's from Budgeting with Lysandra. And it's part of a annual set that just is so super cute. And it's got so many options on here. It's like save the letters, and there's these hearts with dollars on them, and then the roll and save. So there's a lot of opportunity there. So I may beef that up here pretty soon. And then In envelope 8, we have this one from Eva with Budget Your Life, and I got this on her website, and it's a color roll and save. So let's do the color dot die and the D6 to see where we're going to save and how much. So we're going to do a yellow and say 5. Trying to find a yellow that will actually write. I think this one will. There we go. And let's go again, because there are a lot of circles on here. So now we have blue and 1. So we're up to 6. Let me just go ahead and pull that so I don't forget. And let's go one more time. I'm also going to use this as a catch-all. So yellow 2. One, 2. Let me see if I can break this down. I'm going to run short on, yeah. Okay, so I'm bringing 8 in, the 5, the 2, and the 1. So I'm bringing 8 in right now, but I'm going to go ahead and break it down right now because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 is 10. Otherwise, I'm going to run short on money over here. Do I have a 10? No. I'm going to break this 20 for 2 10s. Sorry if this is going to get hectic, but now I'm going to put this in here. 3, 4, 5, and 5 is 10 to put over here. We'll just leave that there for now. Actually, no, I'm going to just put it in. Okay. And now we can go back to the front because this has 8 envelopes. And we have this one from Jen with Cash Stuffing Canadian. And I just thought this was really cute. It says, "You make me melt." And we have 2 roll and saves left and 2 numbers left. So let's roll our D2 to determine if we're going to do 1 or 2. We're going to do the 1. And then let's roll a D2 to see which of these we're going to do. So 1 or 2. We're going to do this one. Okay, so this R stands for my rook cards, which are right here. And turning one of those over, we got a 4. So 4 and 1 is 5. So I'm going to go ahead and color in this 1. There we go. Those are great coloring numbers. You know what? I have a 3 and a D4 left. Why don't we go ahead and finish this one? So I'm going to roll a D4, and that's going to be 4. So we have 4 and 3 is 7 more coming in. 5, 6, 7, and I'll go ahead and color in this 3. Okay, there we go. So that completes this challenge, and let's see what it saved. Wow. With just 6 numbers 1 through 6 here, and then 6 roll and saves. This saved. Let's put these 2 5s. Let's put them over in the bank and grab a 10. Saved $63. 50, 60, 1, 2, 3. That's really good. So we got $63 on 1, 12, 26 from S2 purple. It's going to go to S3. And the way we determine which one this is going to go to is based on, oh, I put it over here. So I have 3 binders in step 3. And I used to roll to see where it would go, but I want to make sure that I have the funds in each of these binders for when it's time to do my box challenges or my collabs or my games or my scratchers. I want to make sure that I have the funds available to do all of those challenges because I love all of them and I don't want it all being accidentally put into one because of the roll of the dice. So what I decided to do is do it in order of which one has the least amount in their bank for play and put the money there, and then go for the next one I finish. I'll go again to the next least amount. So I'm going to put it in step 3 boxes. and I'm going to change this 50 to 113 because that's how much that will have once this gets put over there. And we can just paper clip that and set it to the side. Let's put it on this side right now, and then we'll put it in the appropriate one later. So now this one has the most, so we would go to the next one that has the least. So the next one that we finish, if we finish another one, we'll go to games. So that's how that's going to work. All right, and I did already line up a challenge to go in. I printed these from Kimmy. Yeah, she put this on her new coffee shop. It's from Kimmy's Budgets, Bayesian Girl Budgets on YouTube, and it's a roll and save, and it says, "I'm just a panda standing in front of a Tuesday asking it to be a Friday." Well, this panda is standing in front of a Monday asking it to be a Friday, but and all of these say on top of them Friday, 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 Friday. So cute. Kimmy, this is adorable. I've seen Kimmy play. She may have this on other challenges. I don't know if it was this exact challenge I saw her play, but it might have been. But I've seen her say that before, and I just always thought that that was really cute. So for this one, because I don't have like even numbers of squares in any row or column, I'm going to draw a randomizer card each time I play this one, and let's go ahead and kick it off. So we have the Alice card, and we got the King, and the King is my flashcards because they go 1 through 20, and so they are also large. And back here in the back, I feel like I'm pulling stuff out of there. So I do the same thing. I have them face them backwards, and then I pull one over to the front when it's time to get a new card, and that one is 15. So set those back in there. They don't want to sit in there very well. I'm going to set them up here for right now. Right there. Okay, 14 for the first one to kick this one off. And 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, we're going to put that back down there. And so we started that one off. Envelope 2 has a challenge that I'm just starting. This was from April's Fresh Start. This was part of that set that she had where she dressed up ducks as characters from The Wizard of Oz, and this one had the 4 main characters and is so cute. So let's label this way and do a D3 and do it by column. And the way I do this when I have a new one that I haven't labeled yet is I just go ahead and pull the cards. And that is a queen, so that's a D12, and it has no special action. So I'm just going to write D12 right there. The next one is a 9, and it's an Alice card. So the Alice card for 9 is my Mau Mau cards because they're 1 through 9. So I'm just going to put a M right there for this row. And then the last one will be a D6 plus 3 because the heart is an action for these cards for me, the way I have it set up, and the heart means add 3. So those are set up, and now I can roll a D3 to determine which one we're going to start with. We're going to start here, so we'll roll a D6 and add 3. So we have 3 plus 3 is 6. So we're starting that with 6, but I don't have 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I do. So we'll take a 5 from here, and we'll take 5 ones from our bank, and then we'll take a 5 and a 1 to start that one off. Okay, moving right along. So I don't want this to take forever. And we'll roll a D5. Oh no, that's a D6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to choose the row. We got row 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Row 4 is roll a D4. and we got a 2. So let's go again. Kind of using the same rule as scratchers. 2 is less than 5, so row 2 is the Mau Mau cards. So we will discard the top one, turn a new one, and that's a +2. So we'll turn another new one. So we have 5 plus 2, so that's 7. So that would be 9 coming in here. Let me see if I have a 1 back here. I have a 2. So 9 plus 2 is 11. I'll put this 2 in here. I'm going to break this 20 for 2 10s. And grab $11. Okay. I hope this doesn't seem too chaotic, but we have this one that is, did I say who that one was from? I didn't say who this one was from. This little cute snowman is from Vicky with Pink Plum Budgeting, and it was a freebie on her coffee shop. And I loved all the squares. It's really awesome and very cute. So trying to remember to say, everybody, this one is on my coffee shop. It's a freebie and 1980s mobile phone. So we'll roll a D5 to determine which column we're going to do. That is a D4, so we'll do that again with the actual D5. So we got a D10, and so we'll roll the D10, and we got a 4 to finish off that column. So let's go again. So now we'll just roll a D4 because the 5 is done. So, and we got a 4, so that P10 means phase 10, so we'll do one of our phase 10 cards. And I think these go 1 through 12. Yeah. And we got a 2. Okay. So that's $6 to come in here. Oop. Yeah. $6 to come in here. And now we're back to where we started. So we will keep going. I'm going to take that off, so hopefully I'll remember to put it back. Oop. Okay, so we'll roll the D5, and we got a 2, so this is a D10 times 2 again. D10 is 8 again, so 8 and 8 is 16 still. All right, so 16, let me see what we already have. 16, nope, that's not going to help. Okay. I'm going to break down this 20 for some 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. Now we have 10, 15, 16 going in here again. And actually we can take the 10 and 2 5s for that other 20. So actually this money is going faster than I thought it would. So let's take stock of where we're at real quick. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 36, 37, 38. So $38. Okay, so on this one we need a D4 to pick a column. Whoop. Column 2, we're going to roll a D8. And here's my D8. Give that a roll, and it got an 8. So we can put 2 back and grab a 10. There we go. That's cooperation. Okay. And back to this one. I don't have... let's try to get some of these 1s. Let's roll a D6 and see how many 1s we're going to color off there. 2. So let's just take 2 of these 1s. There's the 2. And let's get a randomized card. So this is D6 times 2 because the diamonds means times 2. So we'll just roll this. We got a 6 times 2 is 12. So 5, 10, 11, 12. So now we have 15, 16 left. We made some progress on that. Let's see if we can break this down any. We got a 10 and 2 5s. We can put that in for 20. Okay, so that's what we're adding today. I'm going to leave this for a catch-all now, and let's go back up here and pick a card to see what we would use to get a number. So that's the ace on the Alice cards, which means my rook cards. And the rook cards go 1 through 14, but there is a one rook card in here that's worth 20. So, but we got a 5. Okay. So we can do that. We have 10. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's roll a d3. We got 3, so that's a d6 plus 3. We can do that. Oh, 3 plus 3 again, 6. Okay. And that does leave $5. So let's go ahead and put that in our, it's less than 6, so let's put it in our catch-all. And what I do in that case is just roll the color dot die to determine where I'm going to put it. And we got blue, so we will put that on the blue circle. All right. Okay, so we have used up all the money from our purple binder. So that is great. And let's see where these stand. I did already cash this one down once, so but what it has now is $22. So we'll take the 10 and 2 5s and get a 20. All right. And coming back to the front, we started this one, and so it's going to start with 10, 15, 17, 18, $19. Okay. And this one from April is going to start with $12, so I'll take the 2 5s and grab a 10. So we have $12 going into this one. And we have $11 being added for this one, and let's see where that gets us. So we're at 26, so I'll turn in these 2 10s for a 20. Okay. And this one got $6. Okay, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 2, 3, 4. 94. Let's change on the 10 and 2 5s for a 20. There we go, 94. Okay. And for this one, we are adding, oh, I was like, really? We're adding 32? But yeah, we got 2 16, so we're adding $32 just today. And so that brings this one to 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 2, 3, 4. 174. So let's take 2 20s and a 10 and grab a 50. So we have 150, 60, 70, 2, 3, 4. All right. And we still have a good number of squares left on that one. So that's what I mean by these being mega. They add up to a lot more when you do these random rolls, especially when you allow in such high options. So this one, oh, I'm sorry, we added 15. Yeah, we added 15 today. So now it has 50, 60, 65, 70 to 4. Everything is ending in 4. So we can take the 10 and 2 5s for a 20. So there we have 74. I think all these end in 4. Because I need some small bills and I'm not getting them from here. As it says, nope, we're keeping them. I think this one might give me one if that 11 is still in there, unless I already took it. Nope, it's still there. So we're adding 20, 2, 3, 4, 24 today to the 11 that was already there. So now we have 30, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll take the 2 and 3 ones and grab a 5. So we have $35 in this one. Did I do the numbers right? For the ones, I can't remember if I did them. 10, 14, 24, 25, 35. Yeah. All right. Oh, and now I need to remember, I already did that one. Now I need to remember where I stopped. We put more in Kimmy's. We did that one again. We got 6 again. We stopped here. We didn't do Vicky's because I was afraid that I would get one of those bigger numbers. If I got a D4, it would have been okay, but I was afraid if I got one of these others that it could have gone over. So I decided to stop there. And that completes that binder. We finished one and moved $63 over into one of our step 3 binders. So we have the peach one left, and there is a lot of money in this one. So I need to decide. I don't know what that is doing. Okay. I was randomizing this, which was working nice, but I don't have enough small bills really to randomize with. So we have 120, 40, 60, 70, 75, 76, $176. Let's put these in here. And let's just start with the first one. And I really want to randomize it, but I don't think I have enough small bills to do that this time. So we will just take a look at this, and this one is from Saving with Tiffany. Thought it was really adorable. It's a freebie for members on her coffee shop. So let's roll a D10. Yeah, let's roll a D10. Oh, 1. There's no 1 there. Let's roll again. 2. Okay. So we'll do a 2. Let's roll again. And a 10. Whoops. That circle got out of control. So we got 10 and 2 is 12. So I'm going to try to break down this 5. Do I have? Yeah, I do. So I'll put in the 5 in the bank and grab the 5 that I put there. Okay, so we need 12. 10, 11, 12 for this one. Let's just see where we get to. And we might not use all of that money that's in there, but we'll just build on this the best that we can. So this one is from Anna with Anna Banana Budgets. It's a freebie on her coffee shop. And it's a little travel set that I thought was really cute. Little bunny getting ready to go make memories. So it's got some 1 through 4s. Let's keep rolling with a D10 and see what we get. We got a 3. So we can take that 3. Let's go again. And another 3 for 6. Let's go one more time. And a 1 for 7. Oh, I want to go again because I don't want to use my 1s if I don't have to. And an 8. 7 and 8 is 15. Okay. And we can do a 4 and a 4 for the 8. Right, so we have 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So let me break down these two 20s. So I'll put this 40 back in my bank and then confirm 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And we need 15. Perfect. Very good. And this one only has 6 envelopes, I believe. That's why it worked well for randomizing. I have this one from Boss Babe Budgets, a freebie on her coffee shop. It says, well, I did it. I'm out of bed and made it to my couch. There's no stopping me now. Taking on the day. Okay, I have some options here. Let's roll a d10 and see. We got a 9. So we can do 5 and 4 for 9. And let's see if there's a dollar in here. There is. So we'll take this dollar and put in 10. Perfect. Okay, everybody's starting to cooperate. Love it. Oh. Was that the challenge that went here? Am I messing everything up? No. One, 2, 3. What is the challenge for 4? Oh, there it is. It's the same size as my envelope. I was like, where did it go? Okay, this one has a whole set of 5s. And it's from Kimmy with Kimmy's Budgets. I got this on Etsy. So it's Kimmy's Budgets on Etsy. Beijing Girl Budgets on YouTube. And if I haven't mentioned it yet, I will have everybody linked below. So you can go check out their YouTube channel. And from there you can get to all of their shops and find all of their things. And what I typically do with this one is roll like a d4 and see how many of the 5s I'm going to cross off today. So let's do that. We're going to do 3 5s for $15. There we go. Let's see what kind of change I have. I have a 5, so I'll put that 5 in and take a 20. There we go. Everybody is being so cooperative at the moment. All right, so then we have this one that we added last week. It is from Alexis with Dying Outlaw Games and Budgets, and cute little snow globe. And I really love the colors, the pink and the purple. That's not purple, that's green. Pink and green. It's very cute. So it looks like we have numbers 1 through 5. Let's roll a d10 and see what we're gonna save on this one today. We got a 3. Let me get a marker because I need a Sharpie for this one. So we will mark off a 3 and go again. We got a 1. Mark off a 1. We'll go again because that's 4. And a 7. Okay, so let's do a 5 and a 2. So 7, 10, 11. So let's take 2 5s and a 1 for 11 on that one. Okay, Then we have this one from PR Money Roll on YouTube and Image Finland on Etsy. And the little clouds all had a number, so we have 4 and 6 is 10, 14 left on this one. Okay, let me break down this 100 real quick. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to put the 100 in the bank, and then I will count this again to confirm that I got 100. We got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So, let's see. Put those in there. And to finish this, again, we need 10, 14. Let's see, I'm assuming there's $1 in here because this saves 100. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and finish this one? So I'm going to take the $1 and take 15, and we'll just make sure we have the $100 that this is meant to save. So we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. Awesome. So actually I'm going to put all of this in my bank here and grab a $100 bill. There we go. And we can take this one, 100, 112, 26. It's from S2 Peach, and it's going to step 3, and now the lowest one is games. And for games, I'm going to mark off the 71 and make it 171. Once we put in that 100, that's where that one will be. And then we'll have some money to play more games with. Ain't mad about that. Okay, so we'll clip that, set it over here with the other one. And I believe I do already have a backup in here, and it came from that same set from Kimmy. Oh, now we have 2 from Kimmy in here. You know what, maybe that one should wait just a little bit, because I forgot there's that other $5 Eeyore one in here. Let's do this one. No, we have one of hers too. With only 6 binders, I kind of hate to double up. How is everyone that I see? Somebody I think I already have anyway. Maybe I'm remembering the other binder. That's possible. Let's try this one. We finished one of these a while back, and it was a good saver, and I like the variety in numbers. This is from Nicole with Keeley Creations. I got it off Etsy, but I'll link her YouTube. And I believe she also has a coffee shop, so if you want to check her out. But this is just a nice little grid of numbers. So why don't we'll put this one in envelope 6, and why don't we go ahead and kick it off by rolling this D10. I'm just going to make it a D10 kind of day. So we got a 2. Let's roll again. And a 5 for 7. Let's go one more time. And a 7. So we'll go 5 and 2. So that's 14 total. I don't really want to end on 14, so let's go again. And 6. Let's do 5 and 1. So now we're at 15, 20. Perfect. 5, 10, 15, 20. Awesome. That is handy. So we'll put that there. And yeah, we're back to Tiffany. So I remembered correctly. We do have one from Tiffany in here. And this has $5 left on it. So why don't we finish it, and then we can bring forward that other one from her. So we'll just go ahead and add another 5 in here. This 4 and this 1. Bring in a 5 and so that saved 20. 10, 15, 17, 19, 20. So I'm going to put the 2 2s and the 1 here. So that's 5 and the 5 there and the 10 there. I'm going to do it all over here and take this 20. So let's see where this is going to go. We have $20, 1, 12, 26 S2 peach. It's going to S3, and this one is going to go to collabs. So adding 20 to that is 104 now. All right. Put that back there. And sorry, I'm gonna reach over, grab a paper clip here. All right, so there we go. Now we're finishing some stuff, and I will go ahead and bring forward this other one from Tiffany. That's kind of like a little path game, but we can just save the numbers. And let's go ahead and start it like we have with all the others. We've got a 2. I'm going to start here. We'll go 2. And I'm just crossing off the numbers. So 1 is 3. And a 3 is 6. So let's bring in 6 to start that one off. All right. Do a few more on here. Got the 2 and an 8 for $10. So we can do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so that's another $10. So I'll put this 10 back and take this 20. So we're doing 25 here. And I feel like I should stop, but I do kind of want to finish something else to move some more into step 3 for the week. So this one needs 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to finish. So let's do that. 10, 11. So we'll go 5, 2 and 3 is another 5 for 10, and 1 is 11. Let's see what this saved. Okay. I have 10, 20, 30, 35, 37, 38, 39. Okay. 10, 20, 35, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Okay. So I'll put these 2 10s back and grab a 20. And mark 39, 1, 12, 26 from S2 peach. Going to S3. And that is scratchers. So now everybody's getting something. And click that. So 97 and 39 is 6 and 36. So scratchers is at 136. Okay. I'm going to bring this one in to replace that one. And it's the same thing, it's just a little bit larger with different amounts, so higher amounts. So we will bring this one in. Why don't we go ahead and start it? 6. So we'll cross off the 6 and bring in $6 to kick this one off. And I'm going to go ahead and start putting the things away because we really need to get to our dailies. So, let's put another 20 in this one and get some of these 5s marked off because this one's been around for a while. Oh, 5, 10, 15, 20. So today we're putting in 30, 10, 20. Oh, wait. The brown ones. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I need to mark off another one because I have 40 here. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And I have 40 here. So we're adding 40. You know what would be cool? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, no, I don't have enough. That will have to wait till next time. So let's go ahead and see where this one is at now. Oh, it's at $100. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I can put this all back in here and grab a $100 bill. There we go. And let's see this one. Let's add another $10 here. So we can do this 5 and 3 and 2 for 10. And that brings 21 going into this one. So I'll put those 5s back and grab a 20. And then we only had a 1 last time, so now we're at 22. And for envelope 6, we have started this one with 20. Let's see if we want to add some more to that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, let's do that. So we add $12. 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. We can do 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we finish the whole top row. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So we're starting this one off with, let's break this down here. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for a 10. So we're starting this off with 32. That's a pretty good start, and there's still quite a bit to go. So there we go. And that brings us back to the front because we added more to all of those back there. We'll put this one in with 6. We started that one off with 6, and we'll start here next time we come to this binder. We'll leave the clip there. And we're adding 25 here, which brings us to 27. Yeah, I like randomizing it better. Rolling dice and putting the amounts on and then just seeing where everything lands. We'll do that next time. Okay, so we've done the rest of those. I just didn't have enough small bills. I thought about doing it with 5s, and I guess I could have. I probably should have, but okay. So that finishes our step 2 binders, and what we have left is our daily minis, which we really need to do. So I think I can do those pretty quick. We do them every day, and I will just zip through this. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I am going to add in my $37 that I bring into this every day. Or 36, I'm sorry. 20, 35, 6. I don't know where the number 7 came from. So I'll add that to the bank, and then these Mau Mau cards equal $36. There's 8 1s, 8 2s, and 4 3s in here. And so we'll mix them up, and this is where we're starting today because that's where our bookmark is, and I roll a D2. That way I make sure every envelope gets at least 1 card, because there are enough cards here for each envelope to get 2, but this way they get a little bit more randomized. So we'll just start rolling and adding cards. Oh, rolling, and then add the cards. Okay, we'll get in the right rhythm here. and see how this all shakes out. And I was kind of hoping I could add in the green binder that I missed yesterday today, but that is definitely not going to happen because I was like, I'll go through these really fast. I apparently don't do anything really fast, but that's alright. It is what it is, and I know I'll get faster when I have done this for a while longer. But for now, they're just long videos. Okay, that got what it wanted, so we'll take this bookmark and move it over here to envelope 4. And that's where we'll start tomorrow, but let's buzz through here. Envelope 1 is getting $3. And it's this cute little challenge here from Becca with Becca Budget 777, and it's a freebie on our coffee shop. I set each mug to be $2, and we have $3. So the way I'm marking these is $1 for the heart, $1 for the handle, and so we can do both of them there, and then come over here and get the heart, and we'll get the handle next time. So that's $1 going into that coffee mug. So that's how I'm doing that. And there's those $3, and this one got 4 cards. Wow, 4 cards for $7. All right, so this one is from Dice Budgets and Saves, and each square is $2, so we can do 3.5 squares. So I will do that. There we go, 3.5 squares for that one. That was a good lot of money to go there. Okay, and this one's getting $6. The end ones must not be getting very much because we're getting a lot up here in the front. So we got 3, 6 going in here. Each of these is $1. So we can color 6 squares. This is a challenge that says be the reason someone smiles today, with really beautiful artwork there. And it's from Kimmy with Kimmy Budgets, or Bayesian Girl Budgets on YouTube. And she collabed with Veronica with Weekly Budgets on this set of minis. So the 2 of them, and they'll be tagged below. So we're going to do 6 squares, and I'll be right back. There we go. 6 squares colored in on that one. And well, this one got $5. So this one is from Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. It's on Dawn's coffee shop, I believe. A freebie on her coffee shop, I think. And each square, those are circles. Each circle is $2, and I have $5, so I can finish this one and color those 2. So that would be 2, 4, 5. So I'll do that. There we go. 2.5 colored in there. Okay, and this got 1 card, but it's a $3 one, so it gets $3. And this one says grow like a wildflower. Very beautiful. And I'm going to pull one of these dot markers and dot that. And then color in half. So that's $2, and then half of one of these for the other $1. So that's $3. And this is from Budgeting in a Fairy Tale. Very pretty. And we got $3 coming into envelope 6. And I forgot I was going to switch to just doing dots instead of all the coloring that I've been doing. So this one got $3. So we can finish this 2 that was missing $1. So we can put that $1 there. And then we're going to just dot this one for the other $1. Now, actually, I'm going to put 2 dots. 2 dots for $2 going forward. So there's 1, 2, 3. And this one is from Lacey with Blue Kiwi Budgets, a freebie on her coffee shop. So I'm going to start using dots instead of coloring, just to mix things up a bit. I meant to do that and I forgot. So, because I really love this dot marker. So each of these hearts is $2, and this is from Trisha with Wild Everest, and it was a freebie that came with an order that I placed on Etsy from her shop. So we have $2. Each heart is $2. I'm going to do a dot for $2 so that I remember, and I'll come back and get that one later. Maybe that will help me remember. I don't know. But yeah. And as I figured, envelope 8 just got $1. I knew back here we had to start getting small amounts because we use a lot of money up at the front. So this one is from Anna with Anna Banana Budgets. It says, headed to Grandma Dawn's house, her Tamagotchi, making our way over to Grandma's house. And it got $1. Each square is $1, so we can dot $1. One square. All right. And then this one got $4. Not too bad. This is Junior's Quack Pack official member card. It's on April's Fresh Start on part of her coffee membership. And I have each duck is $2. So we have $4. We can dot 2 ducks. There we go. And then I'm doing this dash here. I still have $1 that needs to go into that one, but these each have their $2. So that's $4 to that one. And okay, $2 for this one. It's not too bad because these are 50 cents each. This is part of the 100 Disney Sidekicks collaboration, and I'm on week 2, so I'm doing Steph's with Steph's on a Budget. And these are the 4 tinies that she created for that collab. We already marked off her large icons with carryover money. And then we did these yesterday. So now we have $2 to add. So 50 cents each. So that's 51. $1 finishes that one. So let's come over here and do 52. We'll just use some dots. So $2 applied there. Very cute. And we'll keep going with that. And I will just be featuring one of the creators from this collaboration each week. If you want to take a screenshot of that, that's everybody. There's 25 of them. They will also all be listed down below in case you want to go grab their tinies from their coffee shops. There's just a ton of great freebies involved in this collab. So I highly recommend it. They're very cute, and I have them running in this last envelope of my dailies, so they get a little bit of savings each day going to that collab. So there we go. We didn't finish anything, but we made progress on everything, and we will do that one again tomorrow, along with our daily roll for your savings goals that we'll do every day. And tomorrow will also be our collab day. So I'll pull out my collabs binder. We're going to start some new ones. There's so many amazing collabs out there, and I keep trying to add some here and there. So we'll see if I'll be able to do everything I have in that binder. But I'm looking forward to it. I really enjoy the collabs. They're a lot of fun. Everyone is so creative, and I really having a great time playing all of the games. So we will move these 4 over to their respective step 3 binders so that we have those to work on throughout the week. And I hope for you that this Monday is a kickoff to a great week and that you giggle like wildflowers in the wind. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.